than 1,000 years after the pyramids were built, the greatest chapter in Egypt's history was just beginning. It was called the New Kingdom, the golden age of wealth and power. The warrior pharaohs of this era, which lasted nearly 500 years, became legends. Epic rulers like Ramses the Great shaped an empire that was the envy of the world. Much of the pharaoh's wealth poured into the ancient capital of Thebes, now modern-day Luxor. Thebes was more than a political center. It was the religious capital as well. The spectacular temples here at Luxor and Karnak reflect the glory and devotion of the age when Egypt was the greatest nation on earth. The story of this remarkable time is written in the treasures of the Luxor Museum. The entrance to the museum is guarded by a statue of Amun-Re, the god of gods of this age, shown here with the face of the boy king, Tutankhamun. More than 5,000 objects were buried with Tut, who died mysteriously when he was about 19. One of the most spectacular treasures from his tomb on display here is this beautiful golden cow. She is a divine creature who would protect the young king in the afterlife. Other splendors to rival Tutankhamun's were discovered only recently and by accident. During restoration work at the nearby Luxor temple, archaeologists found a group of 24 priceless statues of gods, kings and queens. One of the most exquisite of these is this alabaster bust. Experts believe she is Tutankhamun's young queen, shown after Tut died, and he is seated with a pharaoh who succeeded Tut. Another meticulously detailed work is this stunning life-size sculpture of Amenhotep III. In an age of fighting pharaohs, Amenhotep was different. He was a diplomat, preferring words to weapons. The new discoveries contain many key figures from the Golden Age and are on display for the first time ever. One pharaoh dominates the museum's collection. Egypt's greatest warrior king, Thutmose III. A courageous commander, he helped forge the Egyptian empire, one of the first in recorded history. His is the face of a king who never lost a battle.
And if you look at his eyes and his nose and his face, you can believe that he's alive.
Without the military, there wouldn't have been a golden age, a time when pharaohs commanded the army and the nation. Some of the most compelling pieces in the museum tell their story. During the New Kingdom, for the first time, Egypt had a highly trained professional army. The kings rewarded success in battle. A necklace called the Gold of Honor was a rare prize for the bravest soldiers. The army was powered by technological innovations. A major breakthrough was the composite bow which could shoot an arrow almost 1,000 feet. These gilded bows of the same design belonged to the pharaoh Tutankhamun. Another innovation, the lightweight chariot, gave archers a mobile platform, both swift and deadly. Tutankhamun was buried with 6 chariots, and one of these war machines is on display here.
في الواقع كما هو معروف ان الجيوش كان لها اليد العليا في كل زمان وفي كل مكان، خصوصا بالنسبه للقوه. ما فيش شك انه جزء من ده للمتحف ده بيفكر الانسان المفروض يتجه للسلام وليس للحرب، بالرغم ان الادوات المعروضه هي ادوات حربيه.
In fact, a groundbreaking peace treaty was achieved by a great warrior king, Ramses II, and it is memorialized on the walls of the nearby Karnak temple.
The first treaty in 1280 BC, and that is the first peace treaty in history.
In the upper gallery, we meet the new kingdom's most controversial leader, the heretic pharaoh, Akhenaten. He threw out Egypt's many gods, replacing them with only one, the Aten, the sun disk. Akhenaten and his queen, the legendary beauty Nefertiti, are shown bathed in the rays of the disk on these painted sandstone blocks preserved from one of the temples. Perhaps the most evocative part of the collection are the mummies of two of ancient Egypt's legendary kings. Ahmose I, the founding father of the new kingdom, and the mummy with a story. This is believed to be the body of Ramses I, founder of the 19th dynasty. Roughly 2 centuries ago, robbers stole Ramses' mummy. It was eventually sold to a museum of curiosities in Niagara Falls, Canada. It remained in this undignified setting for 140 years. In 1999, after it had been Georgia paid $2 million for the mummy and eventually orchestrated its return to Egypt. For Dr. Zahir Hawass, it was critical to confirm that this was the right mummy.
When I went near him and I began to look at his face, I found the similarity between the face of Ramses I and his son, Seti, and his grandson, Ramses II. I thought that it's important that this mummy should come back.
So with this major acquisition,